Hello, listeners. This is Paul Ezekiel, Senior Rig Analyst at Westwood Global Energy in Singapore, with a roundup of some news ending on 25th March. First, a contract extension. BP has exercised another option with Valaris to keep the 3,500 horsepower platform rig Mad Dog contracted in the US Gulf of Mexico through 2024. The rig works on the Mad Dog spar platform in Green Canyon Block 782. Valaris has managed the rig for BP going back to mid-2011 when Ensco Offshore purchased Pride Offshore, which had been managing the unit. In Malaysia, a new jackup requirement to report. Hibiscus Petroleum Malaysia has issued a market survey for a jackup to undertake a drilling program scheduled to start in July 2023. The rig will be used for the SF-30 Phase 2 campaign located in Block SB308, North Sabah, East Malaysia. It will consist of 11 wells with an anticipated duration of 300 days. There are 3 oil producers and 8 water injectors. Water depth is between 15 to 30 meters. The wells are highly deviated with an estimated measured depth of 3,500 meters or 11,482 feet. Hibiscus requires an independent leg cantilevered rig with a minimum usable leg length below the hull of 300 to 350 feet. Units should be built after 2008. The rig cantilever envelope must be 70 by 30 feet and it should have 3 mud pumps and an accommodation for a minimum of 120 persons. Delivery point is the Asian Supply Base in Labuan. On to some trends and indicators. BP has announced that it has been awarded the Agong 1 and Agong 2 oil and gas exploration blocks, which the government of Indonesia had put on as a direct offer tender as part of the second round of 2021 oil and gas working area bid round. The Agong 1 block covers an area of 6,656 square kilometers offshore Bali and East Java, while the Agong 2 block is located in deep water offshore of South Sulawesi, West Nusa Tenggara and East Java, covering an area of 7,970 square kilometers. The area is underexplored with significant potential of gas resource close to growing gas demand. BP has been awarded 100% interest in the 2 blocks. BP presently operates in the Tango LNG in Bintuni Regency, Papua Barat, and is using the jackup Valaris 106 for this work. The firm contract expires in January 2023. In Malaysia, Petronas has formalized production sharing contracts awards for 5 blocks offered in the Malaysia bid round 2021. Blocks SB412 and deepwater blocks 2W and X are located offshore Sabah, while blocks SK439 and SK440 are offshore Sarawak. The operators and partners receiving awards for 4 of the PSCs were Shell, PTTEP, Sapura OMV Upstream, and Petros. A PSC for a 6-block SK427 offshore Sarawak is expected to be finalized within the next few weeks. On to some financing and business news. Hot on the heels of the OG UK changing its name to Offshore Energies UK back in February, the Oil and Gas Authority OGA, in a move to be more in line with its evolving role in energy transition, has rebranded itself and will now be known as North Sea Transition Authority or NSTA. The authority will continue to ensure energy security and play a key role in energy transition. Diamond Offshore have been approved to relist its unrestricted common stock on the New York Stock Exchange, with trading expected to commence on or around the 30th of March. Due to Diamond Offshore filing voluntary petitions for reorganization under Chapter 11 of the US Bankruptcy Code back in April 2020, they were delisted on the New York Stock Exchange and subsequently traded on the OTC Pink market. Rigs on the move. Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Thalassa has begun moving out of the US Gulf, heading for Colombia under its contract with Shell. The rig will arrive in April to drill the Gorgon 2 exploration well. Operations are scheduled to last around 125 days to late August. Upon completion in Colombia, the rig will then head to Block 42 in Suriname, where it will drill the Zanderij 1 exploration well. Drilling there is slated to take about 130 days to the end of the year. It is unclear where the rig will go after Suriname, although some speculation has it possibly going to Mexico and/or Trinidad. We will report of the next location once information is confirmed. The rig is working under a 10-year contract with Shell that ends in February 2026. The ultra-deepwater drillship Valaris D4 has left Las Palmas and is bound for Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The rig is scheduled to arrive on 8th April, after which it will continue its reactivation in preparation of an upcoming contract for Petrobras. The 548-day firm plus a 182-day option contract is slated to begin in June and will keep the rig busy till December 2023 and into June 2024 should the option be exercised. Moving on to the APEC region in Australia, the ultra-deepwater semi Valaris DPS-1 is scheduled to arrive in Dampier, Australia on 28 March. Upon arrival, it will undergo a short inspection before mobilizing to a 16-well contract with Woodside Petroleum that has an estimated duration of 300 days starting in April. That work will be followed by a 420-day campaign with the same operator, which will keep the rig busy through the first half of 2024. Prior to moving to Australia, the semi had been undergoing reactivation in Malaysia since September 2021. In Indonesia, industry sources within the country estimate that the Rencong 1X exploration well in the Andaman 3 deepwater block will cost Repsol and partners Petronas about $130 million. The well, which is offshore Aceh, Sumatra, has been a long time coming and will finally be drilled later this year by the ultra-deepwater drillship Capella after it drills the Timpan well for Harbour Energy. The rig is presently in Labuan, and the start of the Timpan well is anticipated to be during the second half of April. The drillship is managed by Vantage Drilling and is fitted with an MPD system. The rig is being marketed actively for work after these two wells in Indonesia. And finally, in the Philippines, sources advise that Forum Philippines is in the final stages of its selection process of a jackup for its two-well appraisal program. Mobilization will most likely be from Singapore toward the later part of April or early May. The frontrunner is said to be a rig that is presently working in the Gulf of Thailand on a contract that ends next month. The operating area is in the Philippines in SC-72, which lies in the Palawan Basin. Water depths are between 80 to 90 meters and the target depth is 4,500 meters. The duration is for a minimum of 65 days on a dry hole basis and 118 days if testing is required. RigLogix will advise further contract details upon the receipt of award confirmation. Thanks for listening, and for more information on RigLogix and on how to reach us, please visit our website at www.riglogic.com. westwoodenergy.com.